Customer called us and said they wanted to be able to swim within a week. So, hey, we opened up their pool. Super green, lots of algae. So, first things first is we vac to waste to get as much of the algae out since the water level was high. I checked the water chemistry and the pH, and total alkalinity was super acidic, and they have a heater, so we're gonna balance the pH first. So I'm adding some sodium bicarbonate to stabilize the pH levels, and then we'll add in a little bit of soda ash just to increase the pH levels before we shock. So sodium bicarbonate will raise the total alkalinity, which supports the pH from dropping, and soda ash will increase the pH levels. If you guys find our videos interesting, please tap that like button and drop a comment. It helps the algorithm, helps push our videos. And if you have any questions, also in the comment section, we try to answer any comment that is legitimate questions about your pools. We try to give the best advice that we can for your situation. So now that we're done with the pH increaser and the total alkalinity increaser, what we're going to do now is let it circulate for a few minutes and then stir up some shock and then pour in the shock. Now it's time to pour in the shock, and we like to pour it slowly in front of returns. That way it spreads nice and evenly throughout the pool. So we'll go to each return little by little, pour a little in each return. That way it spreads throughout the pool. Now it's time to add in some algicide, and we'll add in a copper-based algicide. This is a concentrated algicide. We dilute it in water, and then we'll pour it around the pool. And the last thing I like to add is a phosphate remover. Sometimes I add it first. I don't really think it matters when you add it, but I always add a phosphate remover whenever there's algae present or there's tons of leaves in a pool or whatever. But we'll add the phosphate remover, and then we're gonna brush the heck out of this pool, stir everything up. We'll let it marinate for a few days, then we'll come back wash the system, and give it a good vacuum, and they should be able to swim after this. And this is what it looked like right before we left after brushing, adding all of our chems. And this is what it looks like now. It is looking so much better. It is clean, it is clear, and it is ready for a vacuum. Even though that the pool robot did most of the work for us, we're still going to give it a quick vacuum. But first, let's check the chemicals and see where we're at. Yes, we use test strips. They're quick and they tell us everything we need to know. Yes, we could use a Taylor kit or whatever, but this is just quick and easy. Tells us exactly what we need to know. I could tell right off the bat, no chlorine, calcium hardness is okay, no cyanuric acid, pH and TA are slightly low. So we have to add some pH, some TA, and some chlorine back to the pool. But let's set it up. We're going for a vac. We're just gonna hit the seams, any other spots that we see in the pool. But whoa, what is this? Little frog. let's get this little froggy and get him out of the pool before we shock it. He's lucky that there's no chlorine in this pool right now. If you guys enjoy our videos, please tap that like button right now. Drop a comment in the comment section if you have any pool related questions. We appreciate each and every one of you for helping make our last post viral. The algorithm loves all of the engagement, so do whatever you can to help drive our stuff so we can continue making more videos like this. Now we'll give the system a backwash and clean out the filter from all the stuff it's been picking up over the past few days. And I'm going to add about 6 trichlor tablets back to the chlorinator. And it's time for everyone's favorite part, using my never-ending blue cup to add sodium bicarbonate and soda ash back to the swimming pool to balance the pH and total alkalinity. And as I was adding my last scoop of sodium bicarbonate, I almost missed this little guy, and I picked him up and relocated him with the other one that was on the vac hose when I was vacuuming. There you go, little buddy. And that was perfect timing because now it's time to shock, and we shocked exactly where he was, so glad we didn't shock him and melt him in the chlorine. And that's it, guys. That's how you go green to clean in just one visit with a pool opening. You add the right stuff and the filter does the rest. Thanks for watching. Peace.